Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over the 3 things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. And those 3 things include all the daily collection sets and their current cycles. We're going to go over all of the daily challenges, and then of course we're going to go over Madame Nazar's location. But if you guys are enjoying these videos and want to continue seeing these videos, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys are really finding these videos helpful or enjoyable, make sure that you guys go ahead and share these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can. Because honestly, if it's helping you out, there is a good chance that it could help a lot of other people out. And you guys just need to do those 3 simple things. It's quick, it's free, it will help other people. I guarantee it, and we can actually grow the community just by doing those simple things. But if you guys are enjoying it, you already know what to do. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the daily collection sets and their current cycles, as long as we don't get run over here by this trolley. So we're going to start with the fossils, which are going to be a part of cycle number 3. We have the lost jewelry at cycle number 5, the arrowheads at cycle number 3, family heirlooms at cycle number 4, and then the coins at cycle number 4 as well. Now the next 4 sets that I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So definitely get that collector bag as soon as you possibly can, because ultimately it's going to help you guys make a lot of money here in Red Dead Online, especially when you don't have double or triple money opportunities like basically this week here in Red Dead Online, as this is honestly one of the main factors, and it's where I got a majority of my money pretty quickly with Red Dead Online. Yes, I understand that it's been nerfed, but it still is the best opportunity. So take advantage of it while you guys can. So American Wildflowers, that's going to be a part of cycle number 5. Tarot cards at cycle number 1. Antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 1. And then the bird eggs at cycle number 1. All right, so let's quickly go over the list for the daily challenges, and then we're going to go over them in detail. So let's go ahead and do that now. Starting with the daily general challenges, we got a 5 American Ginseng picked, 1 camp's themes updated. We've got 5 drinks ordered at a saloon. Finish a showdown in a shootout series. 1 9-banded armadillo skin. 20 non-player enemies looted, and then 5 mushrooms picked. The bounty hunter role, we have 2 bounties brought in from New Hanover posters, 3 bounty targets lassoed from horseback, and then 3 living bounties targets in a photograph. The treasure role, we got 3 donated deadly predator carcasses or skins. We have 2 goods sold to a local buyer, and then we have 6 perfect carcasses donated to crypts. The collector role, 3 American wildflowers found, 3 arrowheads found, and then 3 tarot cards found. The moonshiner roll, we got 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact, 2 moonshine story missions completed, and then 2 times played with the band for 2 minutes. And then last but not least, we got the naturalist roll, 2 blending tonics crafted or used, and then 3 farmland animal samples taken, and then 1 legendary animal sample taken, or photographed, 1 legendary animal photographed. Sorry, that wagon threw me off there for a second. All right, so let's go ahead and go over these in detail so you guys can hopefully make as much gold as possible, and money. Some of them might be money related, that you possibly can here in Red Dead Online. Hopefully you guys are at the multiplayer that I'm currently at, and approaching another free treasure map and $100 money. Anyway, let's go over the American Ginseng. Now, you guys can do this in a couple different places. For the most part, anywhere besides Amberino and the New Austin area, you guys will actually be able to find the American Ginseng. Now, just keep in mind that the locations I'm going to show you guys, it's going to be over by Valentine, and it's only going to be like 5 or 6 different locations. So just keep that in mind. However, you might have to load into a new session if you need more than that, but I'm going to go ahead and mark them here real quick so you guys can kind of get an idea of where they're at. And I think the only reason I'm only going to do a little bit of them this time around is because we do have other ones that we do need to go over. So there is always that as well. Actually, that one's a little bit too high. It should probably be right about here or so. And then there's going to be one over here by this cabin in the background. So each of those spots will give you 1 American Ginseng. All right, moving on to the next one. We have 1 camp theme updated. You just need to go to your camp, wherever it's located, and go ahead and change the theme. If you guys have already purchased a theme, then at that point, you just need to change it to whatever one that you've already purchased, and you're going to be able to get that one done pretty quickly. And then the other thing that you can do, well, that's the only thing that you really need to do. Then if we got 5 drinks ordered at a saloon, so go to any of the saloons. You can go to the ones here in Saint Denis. You can go to Rhodes. You can go to Valentine, Blackwater. You can go to Tumbleweed, wherever. As long as it's a saloon, you can go ahead and order the drinks and go ahead and get that one completed. It will cost you $2.50 unless you go to the upscale one here in Saint Denis in order to get that one completed. $2.50 to get up to 0.25 gold bars, I guess, is not bad, and at least to continue your streak. Finish a showdown in shootout series. This is at least the better of the options when it comes to PvP, and you just need to go ahead and finish it. So as long as you start it from the very beginning, so when you're in the lobby and all the way till you get back into the lobby, you'll finish a showdown in a shootout series. You'll get gold for participating in it, and you're going to get the gold for the daily challenge as well. All right, moving on to the next one, we got 9 bandit armadillo here for today. If we actually head out west, for the most part, you can actually, if you fast travel down to Armadillo and then ride out this road here and then go out all the way towards Tumbleweed, typically anywhere along this road you guys should find iguanas and or armadillos, so just go ahead and shoot them and go ahead and collect them. I think you just have the one anyway for today, so that makes it pretty easy and convenient. We have 20 non-player enemies. You can either go to like Van Horn, or you can participate in some of the like new employment sources and whatever. Just loot any player that you non-player that you possibly can, and it can be from a variety of different ways. If you don't care about your honor, you can go to Van Horn or Thieves Landing, or you can do like bootlegger missions, things like that. Then we got mushrooms picked. Now, I'm actually going to do a different spot than I typically ever do, and that is actually going to be just outside of Valentine in the Heartlands. Pretty much right here is where we're going to go. So we're going to start right here by the E. The nice thing about the mushrooms is you can find groups of 2 to 4 in each of these locations. It will be random based on when or what lobby you guys are in, and it can be... it's all going to change. Oh, and then the last one I can't mark is going to be right there. So there you go. So 2 to 4 in each of those locations, and sometimes it does change depending on what lobby you're in. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, and that's going to be starting with the roll daily challenges with the bounty hunter roll. We have two bounties brought in from New Hanover posters, so you're looking at not Tumbleweed, Valentine, Emerald Station, or Van Horn. We've got 3 bounty targets lassoed from horseback, so make sure that you guys are staying on horseback in order to complete this one. And then we got 3 living targets photographed, so make sure that you photograph them at least at some point prior to bringing them in. You could hog tie them if you want to, that makes it the easiest, and then just snap a photograph and then just go ahead and deliver them, and then after your 3rd one, you'll get that one completed. We have trader roll, 3 donated deadly predator carcasses or skins. I would set your camp up in the Blue Water Marshy area or the Bayou NWA area, just because there are alligators everywhere. And this one only takes about 5, maybe 10 minutes at the absolute most in order to get 3 of them, probably closer to that 5-minute mark, to be completely honest. We have 2 goods sold to a distant buyer. You have to do this twice, and each of the distant buyers do take anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes to actually deliver, so this one will take a little bit of time. I would probably only participate in this one. Number 1 is if you have a full camp to be able to be sold, and then quickly do the next one after that if you're really big into the trader roll anyway. We have 6 perfect carcasses donated to Crypts. As long as it's at 3-star quality, you can go ahead and donate it to Crypts and get quality for that, or credit for it. So in order to maintain its quality, what you're going to want to do is on a large carcass, use a bolt-action rifle or equivalent, and then on a medium or small, use like the small game arrows or a varmint rifle. And those are pretty much your only options with the small game and medium game. All right, moving on to the collector roll, we got 3 American Wildflowers found. Again, American Wildflowers will be a part of cycle number 5. Arrowheads will be a part of cycle number 3. And then the tarot cards will be a part of cycle number 1. So they're kind of all over the place as far as the numbers on cycles are. Well, let's go ahead and go into the next one. We get the Moonshiner roll. These ones seem pretty easy, except for I personally won't participate in the story missions. Let me know in the comments if you guys actually do any of the Moonshine story missions anymore, because honestly, when these come up, I never participate in this specific one anymore. However, I do a lot of moonshine sells, and typically I do better than 18 bottles intact. Typically it is a full 20, but the last time that we did one, especially on camera, I don't know what that was all about, but whatever. Apparently, I delivered, I think it was, what, 17? I think that was like the worst or whatever that I've done in quite some time. But you just have to make sure that you're as careful as you possibly can when you're doing the deliveries. 2 Moonshine Story missions completed. You can either do these directly through Maggie, or if you've already played them, you can actually do them through the progress menu. And then play with the band for 2 minutes. It's basically playing with the band for a total of 4 minutes. It's really easy. You just push a button and start playing. Go grab yourself a snack or a beverage and come back. And by the time you do, it's probably done. Moving on to the last one, we got the Naturalist role. And before we actually get into the Naturalist role, I'm going to show you guys exactly where you can find Madame Nazar for today. And Madame Nazar is going to be right here in Blue Water Marsh. So you guys, for all of your Madame Nazar locations and needs and buying and selling, whatever it might be, you can find her right here in the Blue Water Marsh area. And honestly, like I said earlier, if you guys set up your camp here in the Blue Water Marsh or Bayou, you're going to get pretty close to her anyway, which makes it pretty fantastic. Otherwise, your fast travel destination of choice will either be Lagra or Van Horn. All right, last but not least, we got the Naturalist role. So we got 2 blending tonics crafted or used. If you guys have the pamphlet, you can go to craft them and or use them. If you guys don't have the pamphlet, you're going to have to buy them and then use them. And then we have 3 farmland animals. I like to go to either Valentine or Emerald Station for this, just because there's a lot of farmland animals in those areas. And then we got 1 legendary animal photographed. I personally recommend doing the missions through Harriet, just because you get your own legendary animal to deal with, and you're always will know that one will always be there. So that's what's really nice. Otherwise, if you happen to be running around in free roam and find one, just go ahead and photograph it before you're taking the sample or before you kill it. Whatever. It really doesn't matter. But that is everything done, gone over, and covered. If you guys do have any questions regarding anything that we went over in today's video, by all means, leave a comment down below, because I'd love to be able to help you guys out if I possibly can. But if you guys find this video helpful or enjoyable, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing, because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.